What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Vinland Saga, episode 11. We left off last episode. We kind of had Ashlad kind of. I don't know if he's going through a midlife crisis, but I guess kind of coming to the realization that he's not always going to be young, slash, the war isn't going to go on forever. So it kind of looked like he's thinking to himself, what do I have to do with the rest of my life? Like, if the war ends and I'm getting older, like, I'm a fighter, like, that's what I do. So he's kind of coming to the realization with that. Torfin had a dream. For the first one that we've seen, he's had a dream of his father, of his family, to pretty much give up this kind of vengeance, revenge-driven dream of his, which he's not. That was interesting to see. And we've been told that Torkel currently has the prince captured and is tailing the main army, which is currently just kind of falling back and calling it a year or winter, whatever you want it to be. Ashlad's taking his forces to cut him off and to rescue the prince. I don't know if he's doing it just to kind of give himself one final blaze of glory. If he's doing it because he's actually interested in rescuing the prince, maybe it's somewhere in the middle. I'm sure we'll find out. But we're just past the opening. We are a minute and 30 seconds in on episode 11. Pressing play right now. What the hell is this man up to? Is he getting drug? Are is Torkel and them even speaking the same language? The prince. I wonder if he'll ever get off his pacifist ways. That's technically his prince, but who knows what's technically anymore in this. Good question. Hold on, I've got it. So the prince is Christian, but that's the Denmark. Uh, that's the Vikings prince, but he's Christian. Isn't he servicing? Aren't they servicing Odin though? And isn't this English troops or is he with Danish troops? Hold on now, I'm lost. A drunken priest? Yeah. Good to see his loyalty's strong. Yeah. Uh-oh. Tell me he's not about to snipe somebody out. Oh! Wowzers. mm. 2000. Yeah, why would you give up your numbers? Is he... That's not that easy, huh? Bro, he plucked that dude off that hill. There's music playing in the background. This isn't gonna go good. It was never about the prince. I think it was just about the fight. At least he'll be alive, though. Dang, is he dual wielding axes? Right? They gave, yeah, yeah. Oh god. Once one of them runs in there, it's on. Yeah. It's over. See if they're 2,000 regular strong. What does he have? Explosive barrels? What is this about to be? I have a feeling Torkel's gonna die soon. I mean, he literally just mowed through what, 20 men? Dual wielding axes, cutting through trees. Good God. Oil? Fire? What are we smelling? What are we smelling? Charcoal. Close enough. I think we know what they're trying to do with it. Yeah. Well, they can't run that way. Yeah. I mean, in theory, you could run through like 5 yards of fire quickly. Um, it's not something I'd stand in though. Yeah. Trouble breathing, no sight. He hasn't moved. Mm-hmm. Every time we see him, he just looks so much older and older. Alright, he's gonna ride through it. Does he. They don't know that the other group came and got the prince, so he's riding down there for nothing. Yeah, that was the 400 men. Thorfinn's just riding out there just to ride out. We're gonna get Thorfinn versus Torkel round two. I mean, you figure round two, Thorfinn's gonna win, right? I feel like he shouldn't, but they didn't get out. Oh, wow. I thought they got out of there. They didn't. It's his own man. Somebody on the other side's gonna stab him. Could be somebody just yelling out. Don't do it. Dead. Yep. You can't just listen to blind noise and think it's gonna be like on your side. Watch him end up being super nice with a sword. Is that Torfin's horse ablaze? Is he gonna run out of there on foot with the prince? Like, good luck with that shit. Okay, he's about to kill all them. Him and Torkel are definitely going around too. I feel like this time Torfin's gonna win. Okay, instant transmission. Nobody even knows where the hell this kid just went. Oh man. I was about to say, they don't look like they'd be the group to get scared. These men are a little. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna run through them like they're pieces of paper, but this might be the least scared group we've seen him go against. They're not like retreating or look to be. Oh, I want to hear him talk about his dad. I want to hear him talk about his dad. I want to hear him talk about his dad. I have a feeling if they go at it again, round two, Torfin's gonna win. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He knows. Can y'all? I was about to say, can y'all share a conversation quickly before Torkel's dead or something? Are they gonna like bow to him or something, or respect him, or? Yeah, yeah. So come with us. The only man in the world stronger than me, and he admitted it. This forest fire is gonna keep getting worse. I'm glad they had this conversation. I think they got separated just now, though. I want you to talk about the past, though. I'm just so worried that I hope. I don't know how this anime, like, it hasn't shown me anything yet as far as, like, which direction we're going. but I'm hoping, but I don't know how classic anime go, that Torkel is not a launching point for Torfin. Like we don't lessen Torkel so that Torfin can kill him, so that Torfin, ascends. But okay, we'll just kill them all. Fuck it. That's what I hope doesn't happen. You got the prince. He succeeded. He was more given the prince, but the priest in the back. Is it even a prince? Is it a girl? He just calls him a prince so that he doesn't get like raped or anything like might happen to him. He's just extremely beautiful. Is it a female? He is. That's why he doesn't, or she doesn't fight. Is it? And that's the end of the episode. So let's talk about that first, because I was wondering that. I think I even said it a couple episodes ago. I'm like, are we sure that's not a girl? But I do that all the time in anime, so I try not to to do it. But I was like, no, his own dad keeps calling him Prince, Prince, Prince. Um, and I'm not here to say, but maybe in those times, female warriors might not have been common. Um, and I don't know why the king, does he have an actual son, like a real son? Because back then you want like male heirs to the throne. Uh, is that the king's only child? And if it is, it's female. Is he unable to make kids? Maybe he's tried and this is all he's been able to get. I'm guessing, what's the purpose of calling her a prince? Because this has been the first battle that the prince has been a part of. So it's not like she hangs out in all these like war camps and all these sieges and battle lines, and if it were to get known that she was like a female in a male camp, they might try to rape her, take advantage of her, all those types of things. So I was like, oh, maybe that's why he refers to her as a prince. So that doesn't even get called into question. Uh, but this is the first battle she's ever been a part of, to my knowledge, to what Rengar said. He's never strategized, he's never fought, he's never. So I wonder why that he's going around calling his daughters Prince. And then did Rengar know this is what I'm guessing he's got to, all that time he spends? Had to have. I don't know if this even matters, but I'm trying to like get all these ducks in a row. Um, Prince, I don't even know how we're pronouncing it. Canuti, the prince, is of Danish descent. So the Danish should be. I'm just thinking of like the Danish have the Vikings. That's where Torkel, that's where Torfin, all that kind of lineage is going from. And they believe in, Valhalla, Odin, Thor. So has the prince converted himself to Christianity? Because that whole carriage ride there just kind of confused me because I thought Torkel had been fighting with the English side in London. He was protecting London with what I would guess would be other English men, which they would follow Christianity. I don't know if he took a squad. I don't know if he was, all those were Christian men and he just has like maybe 10 Danish men with him, and that's the men that were talking there, laughing it up, talking about Valhalla and, a warrior's death and all that kind of stuff. And then even the carriage ride, though, the prince, to my knowledge, is from Danish descent, so Rengar should be. So is it just Rengar has converted the prince to Christianity and they just have like a Christian priest with them and it's just like those three? But everybody else in the army is of Danish descent. That's where I just got hung up there a little bit because Torkel's explanation of Odin, like that makes sense. He's of Danish descent. He's fought with Thor. How far back they go, Vikings, all that kind of stuff. But then to hear the surrounding men also talk about, I thought he was teaming up with English men. So just kind of got crossed up and confused there. Highlight of the episode was definitely Torkel and the Thorfinn interaction. I don't know what I want them to do, like sit down and reminisce about the old days. Just to give Thorfinn some kind of joy, finding out that information. I mean, it wasn't like groundbreaking information. Thorfinn found out that Torkel knows of his dad, and Torkel admitted the only man he's come across ever stronger than him was Thor, which was great, knowledge to see, and all the other Viking men around him acknowledged it as well. I don't know if later down the line that gets, because it's not like he's out there searching for his dad. There's not any mysteries of like where is he, where could he be? I haven't found him all my life. We know he's dead, so there would be no need for him to like share information back and forth with Torkel because it's not going to bring his dad back unless he just wants to hear stories of his dad. So I don't know if the next time they come across each other, they're going to fight again. I just think they're going to fight again. He's talking about that's the only man that's been stronger than me. They fought once. They came across each other again. It wouldn't be a surprise to me if like the only man stronger than him, Thor, he ends up dying to his son. I could see how that would play out. I would like to see them go back and forth and trade stories about Thor. Does it matter? Probably not. But we had that. And like I said, I hope that they don't use Torkel as a like leaping up point for Thorfinn. I would like to see Torkel remain in that like, 1%. It's just him and Thorfinn. That's it. I mean, just him and Thor. That's it. Everybody else. But we've seen. I mean, I still say to this day, Thorfinn had the chance to slit that man's throat when Torkel picked him up to eye height, which I thought was going to happen. So hopefully they don't use him as a launching off point. I mean, if they do, it kind of is what it is. So we've got all that to come back to finding out that the prince looks to be an actual princess. We'll see why they kind of hid that information. Well, they didn't hide it from I mean, I guess it was being hidden from, but it's hidden from everybody, So why they were going around like that, I guess we'll kind of find out, and we'll go from there. Solid stuff. We are on episode 12 next. So we have, what, 14, 15 episodes left? We're chugging along here. We'll just keep going. Appreciate it, guys. Y'all stay safe out there. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,